Hi, hello. Welcome to another session of English with SK in rrbuddy.com, the ultimate destination for online classes. We will start the session with an inspirational quote by Abraham Lincoln. Here is the quote: "When I get ready to talk to people, I spend two-thirds of the time thinking what they want to hear and one-third thinking about what I want to say." Once again, when I get ready to talk to people, I spend two-thirds of the time thinking what they want to hear and one-third thinking about what I want to say. Abraham Lincoln.
Gentlemen, welcome to the afternoon session of the opening day today, the 11th of September, 1893. We now introduce you to Swami Vivekananda from India and request him to address us. Swami Vivekananda.
Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of the mother of religions. And I thank you in the name of the millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. My thanks also to some of the speakers on this platform who, referring to the delegates from the Orient, have told you that these men from far-off nations may well claim the honor of bearing to different lands the idea of toleration. I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal toleration, but we accept all religions as true. I am proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and the refugees of all religions and all nations of the earth. I am proud to tell you that we have gathered in our bosom the purest remnant of the Israelites who came to southern India and took refuge with us in the very year in which their holy temple was shattered to pieces by Roman tyranny. I am proud to belong to the religion which has sheltered and is still fostering the remnant of the grand Zoroastrian nation. I will quote to you, brethren, a few lines from a hymn which I remember to have repeated from my earliest boyhood, which is every day repeated by millions of human beings. As the different streams, having their sources in different places, all mingle their water in the sea, so, O Lord, the different paths which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to Thee. The present convention, which is one of the most august assemblies ever held, is in itself a vindication, a declaration to the world of the wonderful doctrine preached in the Gita. Whosoever comes to me, through whatsoever form, I reach him. All men are struggling through paths which in the end lead to me. Sectarianism, bigotry, and its horrible descendant, fanaticism, have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled the earth with violence, drenched it often and often with human blood, destroyed civilization, and sent whole nations to despair. Had it not been for these horrible demons, human society would be far more advanced than it is now. But their time is come, and I fervently hope that the bell that tolled this morning in honor of this convention may be the death knell of all fanaticism, of all persecutions with the sword or with the pen, and of all uncharitable feelings between persons wending their way to the same goal.
That was the speech delivered by Sri Swami Vivekananda at the World's Parliament of Religions. Now, let us look at some of the synonyms of speech: talk, address, lecture, discourse, oration, voice. Speech. Speech refers to the means of communication used by people. Speech is the expression of ideas, thoughts by means of articulate vocal sounds or the faculty of thus expressing ideas and thoughts. Speech, address, oration are terms for a communication to an audience. Speech is a major discourse. Now, let us learn how to write a speech script. Speech is written to express views in public. Present tense is usually used while writing a speech. Basically, there are three parts in a speech script. The first part is the introduction, second part is the main body, and the third part is about the conclusion. In the first para, you have to write the introduction part. Second para should be of the main body, and the third one is of the conclusion part. Let us understand in detail about the three parts in a speech script. First paragraph is about the introduction. In the introduction, we have to write about the greeting of the audience, introduce yourself, and introduce the topic. For example, respected headmaster sir, teachers, and my dear friends, I am Manognya, the head girl of ZPHS Talapalli. I am delighted to have this golden opportunity of expressing my views on the auspicious occasion of Independence Day. Now, second paragraph should contain facts, data, relevant examples, and also you can ask questions, and finally explain your topic in detail. For example, we celebrate Independence Day as the national festival of India. The day marks the anniversary of national independence from the British Empire on 15th August 1947, and so on and so on. So you have to write in detail about the topic which you are going to talk about. Finally, the third paragraph is about the conclusion. Here in this conclusion part, you have to write, conclude the topic in one or two lines. Finally, thank the audience. This is the process or the steps involved in writing a speech script. Now, let us understand with a suitable example how to write a speech script. Now, prepare a speech on the following occasion in your school. The topic is Independence Day. Here, Manognya of class 9th is going to deliver her speech on the occasion.
Respected headmistress madam, worthy teachers and my dear friends, I am S. Manognya, the head girl of Zilla Parset High School. I am delighted to have this golden opportunity of expressing my views on this auspicious occasion of Independence Day. We celebrate Independence Day as the national festival of India. The day marks the anniversary of national independence from British Empire on 15th August 1947. Freedom is a gift. It is the gift of sacrifices, sleepless nights, brutal tortures, and struggles led by our forefathers. History is an open chapter. It tells us about the sacrifices of our forefathers for this land. This freedom owes to the sacrifices of our great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, Alluri Sitaramma Raju, and many more. We all are gathered here today not only to chant slogan and do formality. Our country needs us more than anything. We have to fulfill the promises that we have been doing with our land. Today we are facing many issues like overpopulation, youth unemployment, poverty, undevelopment of rural areas, and many more. But for every problem, there is a solution, and we have to find the solution for these problems. Apart from all these problems, our country has many good things to offer. We are a nuclear power country. We have large and brave army. Our borders are protected. We are the world's largest democracy of free and happy people. Dear friends, in unity there lies the strength. Therefore, we have to be united. As our great leader Mahatma Gandhi ji said, the future depends on what we do in the present. Therefore, we have to utilize our today for a better tomorrow. Finally, we have to make every effort to make our country powerful and honorable in the world. Let's forget the difference of color, creed, and caste and stand for the progress, prosperity, peace, and justice throughout our land. Thank you everyone for being patient listeners. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.